We do not use that one, even though we know that that methodology is very similar to our methodology. And if you look in here, the projection of IP growth for 2015 is the projection of growth for composites in 2015 of about 8% in the normal course of business. Oh, besides that normal projection of growth, in the right-hand side, you can see what is the penetration of composites into the market, as measured by kg of composites or glass fiber per capita. Up in the graph, you see a big bubble in green, which is United States. United States has an average 4 kg of glass fiber per capita, which is a very high consumption per capita, which tells that the penetration of composites in the United States is pretty high. Europe, the blue bubble, is about 3 kg per capita, a little bit below United States, and that because in Europe you do not have application for shingles, which are the roofings made of asphalt and glass fiber in the United States. So that's why Europe is slightly lower. You can see the little tiny red bubble in the bottom of the graph. That is India. India is at 100 grams per capita of consumption of composites. That tells you that the opportunity of growing the market is way above the 8% that I just told you, because the 8% is a normal growth. If you increase the penetration, you can even double that number. Just to give you one idea, not to say that it is an unfair comparison, place emerging countries like Brazil and China have about 600 grams or 0.6 kg per capita. So even if you compare with emerging countries, you see a great opportunity for India to increase the growth. So what I will tell you that the opportunity of growth for composites, normal growth of composites based on IP growth, that, as you just said, is about 8%. I can tell you that if all of us in here get together and go after the low-hanging fruits, the opportunities of conversion that we have in the marketplace, we can easily add 2 to 3% more to the 8%. And if you go really further and you put resources and we find applications in India that make sense for India, we can grow another 2 to 3%. That will make for a growth of 11 to 12% in the composite market by joining forces together. Let me tell a little bit how we see the Indian market. We think that the Indian market has 3 main applications that are happening right now, will happen immediately after now, and the one that is coming into the future. The main application that we see in India right now that draws more growth for composites is wind energy. There is no doubt about that. And I think that in the year 2015, the projection of wind farms installation is about 2.5 gigawatts to 3 gigawatts, and that generates almost 30% of the demand of composite in India. That is a ready now technology, that is a value chain that is working in India, and it can only expand as we do optimization. The second one, which is telecommunication, is a technology and a supply chain that is ready in India right now, but it has been used, most of it, for exporting into other countries. The opportunity that we have in front of us later, that can make the demand for composites in India to grow 50% in the next 4 years. And that is the projection of my 11 to 13% that I